Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 postseason is on the air. They always say pitching wins championships. We're about to find that out with this ball club. Welcome to Veterans Stadium. This is Game 1 of the 1976 National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies won the National League East pretty handedly. They had pretty much a big win, pretty much won it by about 9 games in the National League East. The New York Mets wound up as the number 3 seed, but the Phillies are the number 2 seed due to the Cincinnati Reds, even though the Reds and the Phillies had the same record at 101 and 61. By virtue of a better board record, the Reds are the number 1 seed, as the Reds did better in my games than the Phillies did. DJ John 4444 joins us here at Veterans Stadium. This is a big series, and I have no idea how this series is going to go. The Mets had the best pitching staff in 76, but they couldn't hit a lick. We'll see what happens here in a playoff. Should be exciting. Looking forward to this one. Already, the Oakland Athletics lead the Kansas City Royals 1-0 in their ALDS. Now we start this first NLDS. Between the Mets and the Phillies, My Basement Media Productions, a.k.a. Nicholas, joins us here at Veterans Stadium. One of the worst stadiums in baseball history. Nothing like playing on turf-covered concrete. We got a heck of a matchup tonight. 2 awesome Hall of Famers going right at each other. How does this game going to go? We're about to find out. Let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies will be their number 1 starter, and that is lefty Steve Carlton. 20 wins, 7 losses, no saves, a 3.13 ERA. He gets the call against the Phillies tonight. Who will win Game 1? And this game, I think, is huge. 2 Hall of Famers, and you want to win with your big man on the mound. Let's get started. Top of the first inning. Leading off for the Mets will be third baseman Joe Torre. 306 average, 5 homers, 31 RBIs. I was able to create a lefty-righty platoon lineup for the Mets. And against the lefty, Joe Torre leads off for the team. Here we go. Let's get started. Top of the first, Mets-Phillies, Game 1, NLDS. Here we go. Carlton. We are using blue, red, and white dice. The light blue, I should say. Blue die being red first. 6-5. That's a blank. Torre gets to swing the bat. 3-2, and that's going to be a fly out to center. And that is out number 1. Next batter for the Mets will be second baseman Felix Millan. 282 average, a homer, 35 RBIs. Yes, I'm expecting a pitcher's duel as well. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5 again, that's a blank. Millan swings 5-3, and that's going to be a fly out the left. If my Mets are going to go deep, they got to win the games with Seaver pitching. Next batter for the Mets will be first baseman John Milner. I put him in first for the lineup. 271 average, 15 homers, 78 RBIs. He has at first base for the Mets in the postseason. Carlton will go ahead and pitch. 4-4. That's a range play. Milner swings 5-6. That's a base hit to center field, but it is a range play. Gary Maddox is out there. He has a range of a 5. But he still won't get it. That's a 6. It'll get past him. And Milner has a single. So a good start for Milner. With 2 outs, a runner on base. And the next batter will be right fielder Dave King Kong Kingman. 238 average, 37 homers, and 86 RBIs. BB joins us here now at the Stadium of the Veterans. Milner on at first, really not a threat to steal. with a 14, not happening. Lefty will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 10, not a problem, struck him out. Veteran Stadium adds 2 to K's and subtracts 1 from walks, but Kingman, like many times, goes down on strikes. That's the first strikeout for Carlton. He had 195 of them in 76, so no runs and a hit for the Mets. And not a bad start, though. You do get that base hit, but you got to get these runs in. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the New York Mets. There could only be one, and that will be Tom, the franchise terrific Seaver. May he rest in peace. 14 wins, 11 losses, a 2.59 ERA in 76. He is the number 1 starter for the Mets. Seaver does get the call here. Seaver tied with, although Mariano Rivera was the first ever pitcher or first ever player to receive 100% of the vote, Tom Seaver and Nolan Ryan are still tied for the highest vote percentage for a starting pitcher. Tom Seaver and Nolan Ryan. And Nolan Ryan deservedly so along that. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Veteran Stadium. Bottom of the first, the Phillies, they do have a platoon lineup, I believe, and they'll have against a right-handed pitcher. I think that's how it goes. Second baseman Dave Cash leads off for Philadelphia. 284 average, a homer, 56 RBIs. Bottom of the first, Seaver will go ahead and deal. 5-2, that's a walk. 19, that's not happening. Cash will swing. 4-5, and he flies out to right. As they're expecting a pitcher's duel, and so am I. Next batter for the Phillies, shortstop Larry Boa. 248 average, no homers, 49 RBIs. Seaver goes ahead and makes the pitch. 2-6, that's a range play at the park. Veteran Stadium says 4-2. That's grounded at the plate. The catcher is Jerry Grody. Grody's range is a 4. He will make it with a 3, and he'll throw to first to get the out. That's out number 2. Nice play by Grody. And the next batter will be only one guy here, third baseman Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt, 262 average, 38 homers, 107 RBIs. Mike Schmidt got a natural cycle in my 76 season, early in the season, and that game is up for Game of the Year nomination. Brian Patterson joins us here at the Stadium of the Veterans. 2 outs, the terrific one will pitch. 5-3, strikeout 19. No, just barely misses. Schmidt swings 6-5. That's going to be a ground ball to first. And that's taken care of by Milner. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies. No score. Tribe Fan 879 joins us here at the fan used to be known as Tribe Fan to become Guard Fan joins us here at Veteran Stadium. You know I love you more than my luggage, Tribe. Top of the second inning, leading off for the Mets will be Ed Kranepool. I have Kranepool in left field for the Mets. Mets fielding is going to be kind of marginal. Kranepool, 292 average, 10 homers, 49 RBIs. If the Mets want to get to the next round, they're going to have to hit. Lefty with the pitch. 5-1 against the lefty. That is an automatic out, and that will be a fly out to center field. Kranepool hit it well, but not deep enough, and that's the first out. Next up for the Mets will be the catcher, Jerry Grody. 272 average, 4 homers, 28 RBIs. Lefty will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-4, that's at the park. Veteran Stadium, 4-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 15, and that is going to be a triple for Jerry Grody. He gets it into the corner. Grody rounding second, he'll slide into third safe. A nice triple for Grody as he gets a little help from Veteran Stadium. And he goes ahead and macks a triple. Runner on base. Runner on third. One out. The next batter will be the center fielder, Pepe Manguel, a late trade from the Montreal Expos late in the year. Manguel, I'm giving the call at center field. 237 average, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. Runner on at third. I think the Phillies are going to go to infield double play depth, which means Grody has a base running rating of 0, so they do not have to call the infield in on a grounder. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. We'll first see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 12, and no. Lefty will pitch to Manguel. 1-4. That's a range play. Manguel swings 5-4, and that's a ground ball to short. Now, it's a grounder to short. It is a range play. The infield's a double play depth, not in. The grounder to short, the ball is hit to Boa. The range is a 4, but because there's only in double play depth and not double play depth, it is a 3. Yeah, he makes the play. He looks Grody back. Grody will not go home. The throw goes to first, and that is out number 2. What a play by Boa. If the infield was in, that ball gets past him. I make the right call for the Phillies. So a ground ball to short. 2 men out now. That will bring up the shortstop, Bud Harrelson. 234 average, a homer, 26 RBIs. Lefty looking in. Harrelson wants to get Grody in. Boa made a heck of a play. Checking a strategy roll. 18-0 happening. Carlton will deal. And that's a 5-5. That's a wild pitch, the 16. It is a possible pass ball. Bob Boone is the catcher. His pass ball rating is a 4. And, of course, I dropped the die, and that's going to redo it again. His pass ball rating is a 4, and he got it. Saved a run. Ball 1. Wow, Bob Boone saves a bad pitch by Carlton, and they'll do it again. Oh, wow. Carlton will do the pitch again. 4-5. That's a walk. That 13 is going to be too high. Harrelson will swing. 1-1. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 12 against the lefty. Harrelson goes ahead and smacks a triple of his own. Bud Harrelson against the lefty, and that is a 12, and he smacks a triple. Grody comes in to score. Harrelson will go to third, and the Mets jump out to a 1-0 lead. Yeah, ball is bouncing on that concrete grass called AstroTurf, one of the worst stadiums in history. So Harrelson goes to third on a triple. And that will bring up the pitcher, Tom Seaver. Only hit .085 that year, but they're hoping here maybe that Seaver can come through with a hit. 2 outs here, top of the second. Checking on a strategy roll, and that is a 1. Harrelson is not going to steal. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch to Seaver. And here comes the pitch. Carlton, 5-2. That's at the park. Seaver's Veteran Stadium says 2-2, and that's going to be a pop out behind the plate to the catcher, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Mets, both triples here, and they have a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the second. Not cheering yet, not until I get a little further. Left fielder Greg Luzinski will come up to bat for the Phillies. He is in left field, 304 average, 21 homers, 95 RBIs. This big guy goes ahead and will go up against Seaver. Bottom of the second inning, the terrific one will pitch, 4-5. That's an error on a throw. Luzinski, 4-4. That's a fly out to right, and there won't be an error there, and that's out number 1. One out. The next batter will be first baseman Dick Allen. He gets the call at first. 268 average, 15 homers, 49 RBIs. Recently passed away, Dick Allen. The franchise will go ahead and make the pitch. And that is a 3-4. That's a possible error. Allen swings the bat, 1-1. That's a fly ball to left field. That is hit to Ed Kranepool. Kranepool has an error rating of 0, so he'll make the catch. It's out number 2. Two down. The batter will be center fielder Gary Maddox. Maddox, 330 average and 6 homers, 68 RBIs. It's tough to play as the Mets and play unbiased. Trust me, I'm playing unbiased. I will do the best I can for the Phillies as well as the Mets. And you guys know I do that as well as I can. 2 outs. Seaver will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-5. That's a range play. Maddox swings the bat. 2-3. And that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Harrelson. Harrelson's range is a 3, and he won't get it. That'll get by him for a single. Maddox gets the first hit for the Phillies, and he will trot down to first. 2 men out. The next batter will be right fielder Jay Johnstone, who also passed away recently. 318 average, 5 homers, 53 RBIs. Maddox on at first. He is a bit of a stealing threat. That's not going to happen there. The franchise will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-2. That is a pitcher result. Johnstone a lefty. A 1-10 is an automatic out. He got it. That's a 9, and that's going to be a ground out to second, and the inning will end. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. If you're the Mets, you did the right thing. You got a run, and you didn't give it back. 1-0 after 2. I have a funny feeling this game's going to go down to the wire. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Leading off will be Joe Torre. Torre is 0 for 1. It was a tough call between Joe Torre and Stager. Stager has better range at third, but Torre was the better hitter. They both had the same amount of at-bats, over 300. I decided to go with offense, over defense. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2 against the righty. Strikeout 1. Got him. Torre goes down on strikes, and that is strikeout number 2 for lefty. And that is the first out. Next batter will be Mian. Mian is 0 for 1. Lefty will go ahead and make the deal. And that is a 4-5. That's a walk. That 18 is way out of there. Mian swings 4-5, and that's going to be a ground out to second. 2 men down. 2 outs. The next batter will be Milner. Milner is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Carlton looking on to Milner. Here comes the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 11. Yes, got him, struck him out. 9 + 2 is 11. He got him. And Carlton is dealing pretty well. 3rd strikeout for lefty. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Seaver usually pitches well, but he could run out of gas. The Met bullpen is not too bad. It does have some ability. Midlife crisis joins us here at the Stadium of Veterans. Leading off for the Fightin' Phils, the catcher, Bob Boone. 271 average, 4 homers, 54 RBIs in 76. Seaver will go ahead and make the deal, and that's a 1-6. That's a home run chance. That is a home run chance. Boone, a righty, a 1-17. The 20 is too high. Oh, Seaver pitched a bad one. Boone's not going to be able to get all of it. 5-3, and he pops it right up into the infield, and second baseman Mian's going to make the catch. It's out number 1. Oh, wow. And Seaver knows he got away with that one. Not a good pitch by the terrific one. Here's the pitcher, Steve Carlton. He could hit 217 average for lefty. He can swing the bat. Almost like having a designated hitter in there. Seaver will go ahead and pitch. 1-6. Again with the home run. Again with a home run chance, but Carlton has zeros here, so it doesn't matter what happens on Seaver's card. Carlton will swing the bat, 3-5, and he does get that base hit. It's a single pass first. Carlton gets a single. So the pitcher, Carlton, gets the swing, and he'll go to first base. Again, Seaver makes a mistake, and Carlton makes him pay for it. Infield goes to double play depth. The batter will be Cash. Cash is 0 for 1. Carlton really not doing anything and nothing happening there. Seaver looking on to Cash, and here comes the pitch. 3-3. That's a blank. Cash will swing the bat. 6-6. Fly ball left field. Cranepool's got it out, number 2. 2 outs. The infield will now go back to normal. And the next batter is Boa. Boa is 0 for 1. Checking a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Seaver will now go ahead and make the pitch to Boa. Here it comes, the franchise. 3-6. Strikeout 1. Got him. Struck out Boa. Inning over. And that is the first strikeout by the franchise. He had 235 of them. Most of them, I guess, it must have been at Shea Stadium. But he does get the strikeout. No runs and a hit by the Phillies. Still 1-0 in favor of the Metropolitans. Let's go Mets. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Dave Kingman will lead off. He's 0 for 1. Carlton will go ahead and make the deal. And that's a 6-6. That's an error on a grounder. Kingman, 5-5, and he flies out the left. So there won't be an error, obviously, on a grounder if it's a fly ball, and that's out number 1. Next batter will be Cranepool. Cranepool is 0 for 1. Lefty looking on and ready to make the pitch. 2-1. That's a walk. That 4 will walk him. Cranepool will trot down to first. So the Mets get a base runner on a walk by Lefty, and that is his first walk of the game. He had 68 of them in 76. Next up will be the catcher, Grody. Grody tripled his first time up. He's 1 for 1, and he scored. Infield goes to double play depth. Grody, Cranepool, not a stealing threat, but a hit and run threat. That 10 means nothing happening. Carlton will go ahead and look in at Grody. 1-0 Mets here, top of the 4th. Carlton, the lefty with the pitch. 6-1. That is a blank. He is not tired. Grody swings the bat. 6-1. Base hit to right field for Grody. And that's a single to right. Cranepool's base running rating is a 1. Single to right to get to third, +2 is 3. Right fielder Johnstone, -1 is a 2. And it could be an out. There could be an out. Johnstone is a -1 arm. A 1 to 4, there is going to be an out. And no, Cranepool on a 5 will stop at second. Oh, a 1 to 4 with a -1 arm by Johnstone. And that is a 5. Cranepool stops at second base. Oh, Cranepool saw the ball come in quickly and put on the brakes, thinking he can go to third, and stays put at second, but the Mets are in business. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Mangual is the next batter. He is 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. Carlton in a bit of a jam here. Mangual looking on, checking a strategy roll. 14 and no play. Lefty looking on, and he will make the pitch. And that is a 1-3. Range play at the park. Veteran Stadium will say 3-1, and that is a blank, and we've got a rare play. So rare plays with men on base, and we'll see what happens here. There is no range play, obviously. So we will roll, and that is a 66. And it says if outdoors a storm front passes through, causing a rain delay. You gotta be kidding me. Well, there's not going to be a rain out, but we are going to have to see how many pitchers the batters are faced. So if this pitcher puts over their tired rating, he does not return. If under his tire rating is lower, the 1D20 amount. You gotta be kidding me. A 66 in this game. So we got to roll a D20 as a storm front makes the stops. What happens is the at-bat doesn't count, but we have to see what happens here. So Carlton is a 29, and he has 29 batters. So Carlton, I'll roll for him first. 8. 29 minus 8 is 21. So let me see here. So he will be fatigued. So let's see here. Let's see. 18, 19, 21. So he actually lost about a number of batters. Tom Seaver has 32. 32 minus 14. 32 minus 14 is, I believe, 18, if I'm right, is 18. And Seaver will be tired at the 18th batter now. Wow. What a time for that to happen. Storm front passes through, and now Carlton is weakened as well as Seaver, but they can still stay in there for a little while longer. However, Carlton will now be tired after 3 more batters because he's already pitched to 15 of them. So he will pitch to Pepe Manguel again as we restart the game. I will re-roll the strategy roll. That is a 6 and nothing happening. Yep, there goes the pitching duel. Manguel, runner still at first and second, 1 out. Carlton will make the pitch. 5-3 against a righty. That's a walk chance. That's 16. Will walk him. Against a lefty, a 21 minus 1 is a 20. He walks Manguel. And maybe it's a good thing for the Mets that it was the Phillies in the field when that happened, not the Mets, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, and the batter will be Bud Harrelson. Harrelson tripled his first time up. He is 1 for 1. The infield is going to play in. They're not going to there's no chance of a very difficult chance for a double play with a 0. So they're going to play the infield in, and so no runs can score. Both teams have a decent pen. Both teams do. Carlton will pitch to Harrelson. I will go ahead and see if a strategy roll. That is a 1, nothing happening. Carlton will go ahead and make the pitch to Harrelson. Here comes the pitch. 2-2. Strikeout 10. Yes, got him. What a K by Carlton. Oh, wow. Strikeout number 4 for lefty. He got him. A 10 plus 2 is a 12, and he strikes out Harrelson. The batter now is going to be Tom Seaver. He has 7 batters he can face yet before he's tired due to the rain out. I'm going to let him bat. Carlton will go ahead and pitch to Seaver. It's way too early yet to take him out. 1-0. Carlton will pitch to Seaver. Maybe Seaver can come through with a big hit. Carlton checking a strategy roll. 19, no play. Carlton will go ahead and pitch. 3-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Seaver will go ahead and swing the bat. 1-2, and that's just a ground ball back to Carlton, and he'll throw it over to first to end the inning. Another crazy inning here at RJL 518. No runs, a hit, 2 walks, a rain delay, which seriously weakened the pitchers. And we will go to the bottom of the 4th. Timeout for a reset. Bottom of the 4th inning coming up. Seaver now can pitch to 18 batters now until he gets tired instead of the 32, which does kind of stink. Mike Schmidt will come up to bat for the Phillies. Yeah, of course, a great pitching matchup, and you get a rare play rule like that. But that's the breaks I get. Schmidt is 0 for 1. Seaver with the pitch. 2-3. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 5-6. And that is a base hit to right field. Possible double as well. Schmidt rounding first. He has to try for second. His base running rating is a 3. Hit to right. Kingman is a 0. So a 1-3. Schmidt will take second base, and he does not. He stays at first with the single. So Michael Jack Schmidt gets a base hit. And the batter now will be Luzinski. Luzinski is 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Schmidt can steal. That 9 means he's not going to. Franchise will come on to pitch against Luzinski. And that's a 5-4. That's a wild pitch. The 18 is too high. Ball 1. Seaver will go ahead and try again. 3-5. Strikeout 7. Got him. Strikes out Luzinski. Strikeout number 2 for Tom Terrific. That's out number 1. Next batter will be Dick Allen. Allen is 0 for 1. Schmidt still at first. 1-0 Mets. Nothing happening with Schmidt there. Possibly could. I think I get credit for hit and run. 3 + 1 is 4. Allen against a 13 + 2 is 15. No hit and run. And I don't think I'd do it anyway. Seaver will go ahead and pitch to Allen. Seaver, 6-3, strikeout 18. No, that's too high. Allen swings the bat. 4-4, base hit past the shortstop. That will be a single. Schmidt's base running rating is a 3. He'll have to hold at second. But Allen gets the base hit. Now the Phillies are in business. Next up will be Gary Maddox. Maddox is 1 for 1, has a base hit. Infield is still going to be a double play depth. They go talk to Seaver, see how he's doing. He says, I think I can get through this here, so let's do it. Runners at first and second, checking a strategy roll, and that is an 8 and no play. Seaver will go ahead and pitch to Maddox, and that's a 5-4. Again with the wild pitch, and this time it is 1, and the runners will advance. Seaver uncorks a wild pitch, and runners will now be at second and third. A wild pitch moves the runners up. Now the Mets probably have to call the infield in, what you're going to do here. Or is it early enough where you just try to play for the out? I think you're going to call the infield in. So Seaver's going to try this again. Runners at second and third. Nothing happening on the strat. Now Seaver will go ahead and make the pitch to Maddox. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch from Seaver. 6-4 against a righty. Strikeout 10. No. Barely misses. Maddox misses it out. Maddox will swing 5-3. And that is a fly ball to center field. That is out number 2. Maddox has a sacrifice fly rating of 3. And he will bring in Schmidt automatically. This game is tied. Dick Allen's base running rating is a 3. Center field -2 is a 1. His chance to make third would be on a 6-6. A 1, he'll go to third base on the sacrifice fly, and he does. Dick Allen will go to third base on the play. So both runners move up on a 1-1, so that's a sacrifice fly, but we're tied at 1. Oh boy, was that wild pitch huge. But now 2 outs. The batter will be Johnstone. Johnstone is 0 for 1. Runner at third now. Nothing on the strategy. Seaver's got to look on at Johnstone. Now tied at 1. Seaver with the pitch. 1-3 against the lefty. That's blank. Johnstone swings the bat, 4-5, and he smacks one into right field. That's going to be a double, and the Phillies will take the lead. Allen will come in to score. Johnstone stops at second on the double. 2-1 Phillies. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. So a big-time rain delay now looks like it hasn't helped either pitcher, but right now the Phillies have taken advantage of it, and they've gotten 2 runs this inning. Bob Boone is next up, and he is 0 for 1 with 2 outs here. Seaver checking the strategy roll. That is an 8. Nothing happening with Johnstone. He'll stay at second. Seaver will go ahead and make the deal, and that's a 2-6. That's a range play at the park. Veteran Stadium says 1-2, and that is a single into center field, but it's a range play. Center fielder is Manguel. His range is a 3. Does he take a single away? Yes, he does. Pepe Manguel on the run, and he makes the catch, and that will retire the side, and that's a big out. 2 runs for the Phillies on 3 hits and a wild pitch. After 4, 2-1, fighting Phils. We go to the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 is the score. Joe Torre leads off for the Mets, and he is 0 for 2. Lefty. He has 1 batter he can face before tiring. And am I going to take him out now is the question. Let's see. Right, left. I'll let Carlton pitch. Let's see how long he can go. Carlton, 5-2. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 2-1, and that's going to be a fly out to right, and that's out number 1. So Torrey not off to a good start. That's the first out. So now Carlton is tired, but remember, this is the 70s, not the 2020s. They're going to see how long Carlton can stay in there. Felix Millan is next. He's 0 for 2. Carlton will stay in there, and he will pitch. 4-1, strikeout 6. No, barely misses. Millan is a 3, +2 is a 5, and he doesn't strike out. Millan will swing the bat, 5-3, and that's a fly out to left, and that's out number 2. 2 outs. The next batter is Milner. Milner is 1 for 2. Lefty looking on, and he will make the pitch. 3-5. That's a walk. That 14 will walk him. Milner will trot down to first on a base on balls. And here comes King Kong Kingman. Yeah, you couldn't drag Carlton or Seaver from 2-1 games. I agree. That's why I have to leave them in. As long as they can go, unless they get a fatigue rating, a fatigue result. Carlton will pitch to Kingman. Kingman is 0 for 2. Milner on at first. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 12. No. Milner ready to go. Lefty looking in here against Kingman. Pitch on the way. 5-2. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 4-1, and that is a ball hit that is a home run to the opposite field. Kingman is a 20. Don't have to roll that one. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Kingman smacks it over the right field fence. He tore into that ball. Mets take the lead 3-2. King Kong goes deep. A 4-1 is a home run to the opposite field. You still have to check the batter's ratings. He has 20s on both. No home run adjustment. And Kong goes yard. Stadium groans. Section 518 cheers. Yay! As Kingman goes a 2-run bomb and puts the Mets back ahead. 3-2. The next batter will be Cranepool. Cranepool is 0 for 1, walked his last time up. Carlton is due to bat first in the bottom of the 5th. I do not think they will leave him in there for the batter. Carlton will pitch to Cranepool. And that's a 1-2. And now he will officially be knocked out, for that is a pitcher result, and he is tired. That will do it for him. Cranepool, a lefty, a 1-2 is an automatic out. The 7 is too high. Cranepool swings 1-6, and he grounds out to third, and the side is retired. So Carlton will leave the game automatically, but that was the final out. 2 runs on 1 hit, a 2-run bomb by Kong, and it is 3-2 Mets going into the bottom of the 5th. Tom Seaver will be tired after facing his next batter. Carlton has to come out because of that rule that I have. So he will, or it's actually an optional rule, which I follow. So that will be it for Carlton, and he leaves with a chance at the loss. Coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Bobby Tolan, 261 average, 5 homers, 35 RBIs. Tolan has the most at bats on the bench, and he will come up and bat. Seaver, now we'll see how long Seaver can go. Seaver is due to bat 4th in the 6th inning. Seaver will go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 6-6. Strikeout 4, got him. He struck out Tolan. And that's strikeout number 3 for the franchise. That is out number 1. Next batter will be Cash. Cash is 0 for 2. Seaver looking in. He is now tired. We'll see how long he can go. This is the 70s, not 2021. 6-5. Seaver against the righty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a ground out to short. 2 outs. Remember, this is the 70s. Pitchers still pitched as long as they could before saying, I'm done. This isn't 2021. And yes, Ken Sanders is on the Kansas City Royals. That is correct, BB. He is on the Royals. So I do not have Sanders in the bullpen for the Mets. Here's Larry Boa. Boa is 0 for 2. This is 1976, not 2021, where a pitcher makes 1 pitch and then he's tired. They got to take him out. Seaver will pitch. 2-6. That's a range play at the park. Veterans Stadium getting a lot of work tonight. 3-2. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Harrelson, and it's a range play. His range is a 3. No, that's going to get by him for a single. Boa will go to first. Harrelson couldn't make the play. And that is a base hit. And that brings up the very dangerous Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 2. Schmidt can easily put the Phillies back ahead in this game. 2 outs. Seaver will pitch to him. Runner on first. Checking a strategy roll. 8. Let's see. Boa, 5. No steal, and no, I'm not going to hit and run with Schmidt. That would be ridiculous. Seaver will go ahead and make the pitch to Schmidt. 6-2. Strikeout 6. Got him. Struck him out. He gets Mike MJS, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. Still 3-2. And I still say, even though this is game 1, as a Mets fan, I really feel the Mets have to win this game with Seaver on the mound. Even though you'll still have Kuzman, Matlack, and Lolich as the four pitchers in the playoffs. Top of the 6th inning, Jerry Grody leads off for the Mets. They got right switch coming up. Salvador America joins us here at Veterans Stadium. So let's see what we're going to do here. Give me a second here as he is out and Carlton has to go behind him. Okay. They got right, left to see who the Phillies want to bring on to pitch. And yeah, I think they would bring him on. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Wayne Twitchell. As he's as BBBB is correct, the Phillies do have a good bullpen. They may have the best bullpen in the playoffs, possibly. The Mets have the best starting rotation in the playoffs, no doubt about it. Wayne Twitchell, 3-1, a save, a 1.75 ERA. Twitchell will be the second pitcher here, as Carlton had to leave early due to the rain delay, and he only had a couple of extra bats. Top of the sixth, 3-2 Mets. Grody leads off. He is 2 for 2, a triple and a single. Twitchell will go ahead and pitch. 1-5 against a righty, that's a blank. Grody will swing 4-1, and that's going to be a ground ball to third base. That's out number 1. One man down, and the next batter will be Pepe Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 1. Jim Cott, not feeling it for Mr. Cott. Jim Cott belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. There's no doubt I put him in there as Hall of the Very Good. Hall of Fame, debatable. I personally, I don't think so. Twitchell will pitch to Mangual. And that's a 2-1. That's a wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. Mangual will go ahead and swing the bat. Twitchell, 1-4. Strikeout 4. Got him. He gets Mangual, and that is out number 2. 2 men away. Next batter will be Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is 1 for 2. He has a triple. Twitchell will go ahead and make the pitch to Harrelson. 2-6 against the lefty switch. Base hit right up the middle. Harrelson hits it right back Twitchell, and that's a single. Harrelson will go to first on a base hit. And now the batter is Tom Seaver. Seaver is tired, and he will come out. The Mets will pinch hit for him. So they will go to the bullpen a little earlier than they would like to, but that will be it for Seaver. As he is tired, it doesn't really make sense to put a tired pitcher back on the mound. The Met bullpen is still pretty good itself. So timeout here as we go ahead and put Seaver in the correct pitching order. And pinch hitting for the Mets will be Roy Stager. 220 average, 2 homers, 26 RBIs. He gets the call to pinch hit here. He has the most at-bats on the bench. Harrelson on at first. Mets lead 3-2. Can Stager come through with a pinch hit? Checking a strategy roll. That 20, Twitchell has a chance. He throws to first to get Harrelson. Got him. Picked him off with a 2. Twitchell, 1-3 is a pickoff. He got him. And Harrelson will go down at first base. Side retired. And that stinks because that burns a pinch hitter. That burns a pinch hitter with that happening. Although I don't know the rule on something like that happening, but I'm going to say Stager didn't act. He got a plate appearance, but really didn't get an at bat. But that's going to be it there as Harrelson gets tossed at first base. What a play by Twitchell. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-2. No runs, a hit for the Mets. Leading off for the Phillies will be Greg Luzinski in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mets do have a pretty good bullpen of their own, even though Sanders is not in it because he went to the Royals. So coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Bob Apodaca. 3 wins, 7 losses, 5 saves, a 2.81 ERA. A very capable pitcher is Apodaca. So Apodaca will pitch to Luzinski, bottom of the 6th, 3-2. Apodaca looking in, and here comes the pitch. And that's a 4-5. And against the righty, that's an automatic out. And it will be a ground out to third. One man out. And the next batter will be Dick Allen. Allen is 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Apodaca will go ahead and make the pitch. And that is a 5-6. Hit by pitch. 13. No, that's too high. Apodaca has a +10 to hit batters, but Allen has a 0. He was probably never hit. Allen will swing 1-6, and against the righty, Allen goes ahead and smacks a double into center field. And the tying run is at second. Second hit of the game for Dick Allen. A good shot by Allen. He will go to second. Next up will be Gary Maddox. Maddox is 1 for 2, has a single and a sacrifice fly. Anything happening on the bases with Allen? And the answer is no. Although Allen had a good chance to steal, but 4 minus 1 is 3. He needed to have a 1 in order to try to steal third. Apodaca will go ahead and make the pitch. That's a 2-3, and against the righty, that's a walk. That's 6. Will walk him. He walks Maddox, and now the Phillies are in business. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And it will bring up Johnstone. Johnstone is 1 for 2. Infield now goes to double play depth. They talk to Apodaca on the mound, and they'll deal with Johnstone here. Mets lead 3-2, but Phillies are threatening. Where is terrific as C&D TV as Tony Porter joins us here at Veteran Stadium. Unfortunately, there was a rain delay which weakened both Carlton and Seaver. Apodaca will go ahead and we'll check to see if there's a strat. 8, nothing happening. Apodaca will pitch to Johnstone, and that's a 4-5. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Johnstone swings the bat. 1-6. Johnstone goes ahead and smacks a double into right field. Johnstone jacks a double. Allen definitely comes in to score. Maddox's base running rating is a 3. Double to right. -1 is 2. Right fielder Kingman is a 0. Is a 0. A 1-2. Maddox will score. No, he holds at third. Maddox stays at third. Johnstone with a second. We're tied at 3. Johnstone gets his second double of the game, and we're tied at 3-3. Now the infield will play in. The batter will be Bob Boone, as Apodaca just couldn't get the outs. And Boone is 0 for 2. Infield is in. Tied at 3 now. Bottom of the 6th. 1 out. Checking on a strategy. Apodaca still has a few more batters left. Strat roll says a 13. No play. Apodaca will go ahead and throw. Here comes the pitch. 2-1. Strikeout 10. Got him. Struck him out. Boone is an 8, but +2 is a 10. And he got him. And that's a big K by Apodaca. 2 down. With 2 outs, the pitcher is due up. Wayne Twitchell, he will be sent back to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Ollie Brown. Ollie Brown, 254 average, 5 homers, 30 RBIs. He will come up and bat, and they will pitch to him. You don't want to walk him and then pitch to Cash. So 2 outs now. Can the Mets escape this inning just letting allow a tie? Runners at second and third, bottom of the 6th. Fans here at the Stadium of Veterans, waiting for a big play. Checking the strategy roll, nothing. Apodaca will make the pitch to Brown. That's a 6-2. Against the righty, that's a home run result. Brown against the right-handed pitcher is a 14, and he just missed it. It's a 15. Holy cow. Ollie Brown just missed a 3-run pinch hit bomb. but he does get to swing. Ollie Brown swings 5-4, and he does get the base hit. The Phillies will take the lead. Single to left. Maddox will come in to score. Johnstone, base running rating is a 3 with 2 outs is a 4. Single to left, +1 is a 5. Left fielder Cranepool, +1 is a 6. There's no throw. Johnstone comes in to score. 2 RBI, pinch hit single by Brown. Phillies now lead it 5-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. So Ollie Brown goes ahead and gets a big 2 RBI single. The batter will be Dave Cash, and the Mets have the pitcher due up to lead off the inning, and I would hate to burn another pitcher just to get an out unless I do a double switch, but I really don't know if I want to do that yet here in the 6th. So I'm going to see if Apodaca can get one stinking out. Brown on it first. Apodaca will go ahead and make the pitch. Checking on a strategy, see if anything happening. That is an 8, no. Apodaca will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-5, strikeout 2, and he got him. He struck out Cash. Cash doesn't strike out much, but he got him. A 1 + 2 is a 3, and he gets Cash, and that retires a side, but the damage definitely done. 3 runs on 3 hits by the Phillies. And it is 5-3 Philadelphia after 6. We go to the top of the 7th inning. The Phillies lead 5-3. Bob Apodaca due to bat, and he will come back. The Mets will lead off with their pinch hitter. It'll be Bruce Beauclair. 287 average, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. Phillies need a pitcher. You got left, right, right. You got left, right, right coming up. I think the Phillies will probably bring in a right-hander, which they will, and it will be Ron Schuler. 1 win, no losses, 3 saves, a 2.90 ERA. Ron Schuler will be the 3rd Philly pitcher. So Bruce Beauclair will lead off here for the Mets in the top of the 7th, now down 5-3. Schuler will go ahead and pitch, and that's a 5-2. Strikeout 11. Yep, got him. Struck out Beauclair, and that's out number 1. Beauclair goes down, and the next batter will be Torrey. Torrey is 0 for 3. Schuler goes ahead, looks in, and the pitch is being made. And that's a 3-5. Walk +10. Is that going to be enough? No, it won't be. Torres is 6. +10 is 16, but -1 is 15. That is a 16. Torrey does not walk. He does swing. 2-1, and he just grounds out the second, and that is out number 2. Torrey off to an 0 for 4 start. 2 outs now for Felix Millan, and he is 0 for 3. Schuler will go ahead and make the deal, and that's a 4-1. That's a range play. Millan swings the bat, 3-6, ground ball to third base. Schmidt's there. His range is a 4, and nope, that's not going to get it. And that is going to be a single for Felix Millan. Millan will get to first on 2-out base knock as Schmidt just out of his range. Mets have a 2-out knock, and here is Milner. Milner is 1 for 2. He has a single, and he walked his last time up. Millan on it first, now 2 outs. Checking the strategy, see if anything happening, a 6, and that is a no. Schuler will go ahead and make the pitch to Milner, and that's a 1-2. Against the lefty, that is a blank. Milner will go ahead and swing, And 5-4, fly ball center field, and Maddox will be there to make the catch. And that retires a side. No runs and a hit for the Mets. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. More exciting action coming up on Inside Pitch tomorrow night. The division series will continue. Tomorrow night, we stay in the National League Division Series game number 1. It will be the Cincinnati Reds, who are the number 1 seed in the National League. They will be facing the Houston Astros. The good news for the Astros, they beat the Dodgers and wound up in the National League Division Series. The bad news for the Astros, their number 4 starter has to start tomorrow, and that will be Mike Cosgrove. Mike Cosgrove will go up against Pat Zachary tomorrow night. Game 1 of the National League Division Series, Houston Astros at the Cincinnati Reds at the stadium by the front of the river. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning here. Phillies lead the Mets 5-3. Larry Boa is the leadoff batter. Switch right. Mets will probably bring in a right-hander here to pitch. And they are going to go with... Let's see who they're going to bring in. The Mets are going to go ahead and bring in Rick Baldwin. No wins, no losses, no saves, a 2.38 ERA. Rick Baldwin will come on and pitch against Larry Boa here in the bottom of the 7th. So Baldwin is the 3rd Met pitcher here in the 7th inning. So let's see. Phillies lead 5-3. A rain delay pretty much messed up the entire pitcher's duel. But the Phillies have taken advantage of it more than the Mets have. Baldwin will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-3. That's a blank. Boa will swing the bat. 5-3. Line drive right to second. Mion's got it. Out number 1. Boa is now 1 for 4 after that line out. Next batter will be Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 3, has a double. Baldwin looking in at Schmidt, and now he will make the pitch. 6-2. That's a blank. Schmidt swings the bat. 6-2. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 16 against a righty. That's going to be too high, and that's going to be a fly out to left. Schmidt got under that one. That was pretty high, but that is caught at the warning track by Cranepool. That's out number 2. Next up will be Luzinski. Luzinski is 0 for 3. You know he's due to hit one soon. Baldwin looking on, and he will make the pitch to Luzinski. 3-4. That's a blank. Luzinski swings the bat. 3-6. Fly ball center field, and Manguel is there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Nice job by Baldwin. 1, 2, 3. Go the Phillies. 5-3 after 7. Can the Mets get some offense here against this Philly lineup? Against this Phillies pitching. Baines does not belong in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what anybody says. If Baines does not belong in the Hall of Fame. Minnie Minoso belongs in the Hall of Fame. Keith Hernandez belongs in the Hall of Fame. Baines, I don't know how he got the vote. I swear he paid somebody to get that. Baines is not a Hall of Famer. He doesn't even have a tenth of the awards that Keith Hernandez has, or the awards that Minnie Minoso has. Plus, Minoso won a Negro League World Series. Baines didn't win crap. Top of the 8th inning, 5-3. Phillies lead. Schuler, will he pitch? I think he will. Dave King Kong Kingman. And Kingman will. And here's Kong. Kong is 1 for 3. He has a homer in this game, which put the Mets up 3-2. Ron Schuler will stay there. He's going to pitch to 2 more batters before tiring. Schuler will pitch to Kingman. And that's a 1-4. Strikeout easily gets Kingman. That's out number 1. Kingman either hits a home run or he strikes out. 1 man down. The batter will be Cranepool. Cranepool is 0 for 2. Schuler set, and will pitch to Cranepool. And that's a 5-2. Strikeout 13. That's a no. Cranepool swings the bat. 2-6. That's a fly ball to center field. And that'll be caught by Maddox. And that's out number 2. 2 men away, and now the batter is Grody. Grody is 2 for 3, a triple and a single. Schuler is now tired, and they're going to see if he can get the inning done. Schuler looking in at Grody, and here comes the pitch. 5-1, strikeout 17, no. Grody swings the bat. 5-5 against a right-hander. That's a ground ball to third. And Michael Schmidt's got it, throws to first, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Schuler. Well done by the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 5-3. Dick Allen leads off for the Phillies. Baldwin can still stay out there, and he's going to. So Baldwin will pitch to Dick Allen. Allen, 2 for 3, a single and a double, and scored twice. Baldwin looking in at Allen, and here comes the pitch here, bottom of the 8th. 5-4, that's a blank, he's not tired. Allen swings the bat. 5-5, single into center field for a base hit. The ghost of Dick Allen is helping him out big time, and that's a base hit for Allen. He's now 3 for 4. Next up will be Gary Maddox. Maddox is 1 for 2. Singled and walked his last time up. Infield a double play depth. Baldwin looking in at Maddox. Skip Lockwood ready to come in if the Phillies threaten. Mets have to keep it 5-3. Allen on it first. Am I rolling the strat? Yes, I am. Strategy roll 8. No, nothing happening there. Baldwin will pitch to Maddox. 1-6, that's a blank. Maddox swings. 3-3, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field. That'll be out number 1. That's put away by Kong. Here is Johnstone. Johnstone is 2 for 3. He has 2 doubles and a couple of RBIs in this game so far. 5-3. Baldwin trying to keep it where it's at. Re-rolling the strat. See if anything happening there. 6 is a no. Although a hit and run is available, though. Hit and run available. But Johnstone, a 318 hitter. No, you let him swing. Baldwin will pitch. 3-1. That's a walk plus 10, and that's going to walk Johnstone. So once again, the Phillies are in business with runners at first and second on a walk by Baldwin. And the next batter will be Bob Boone. Boone is 0 for 3. Boone is 0 for 3, and Baldwin He has pitched to 6 batters, and the Mets are going to take him out. He is actually due to bat third, so the Mets are going to remove Baldwin. He's going to come out, and coming on to pitch for the Mets will be their closer, Skip Lockwood. His job is to keep it 5-3. Skip Lockwood, another great baseball name. 10 wins, 7 losses, 19 saves, a 2.67 ERA, and he has special K ability. Lockwood will pitch to Boone. 1 out, infield a double play death. Checking the strat, 17, no play. Lockwood will make the pitch. 2-1, that's a possible error. Boone swings the bat. 3-1, that's a fly ball to center field. That's hit to Manguel. Manguel's error rating is a 3. That's a 16. He'll make the catch. That's out number 2. Now on a fly ball to center field, Allen has a base running rating of 3. A fly out to center field -2 is a 1. Manguel's a +1 arm. So a 1-2, Allen will take third. And no, he'll stay at second base. So fly out to center, and now 2 outs. And we'll have a pinch hitter. Ron Schuler is the next batter, but the Phillies will bring in a pinch hitter. And coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Tim McCarver. 277 average, 3 homers, 29 RBIs. Tim McCarver will pinch hit as the Phillies are getting their closer ready to go. 2 outs, 5-3. Lockwood trying to get the play. Nothing. That is a 1. I don't think you steal here. I think you let McCarver swing. Stealing the third. Yeah, he's got a good chance, but I think you let McCarver swing the bat. You're up by 2 runs, too. 2 outs. Lockwood will pitch to McCarver. 6-1. That's a range play. McCarver swings the bat. 1-3. That's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Felix Millan. His range is a 3. He's got to make this play, and he does. Nice play by Millan. Throws to first. Side retired. Even though that was a 2 there for the special K, this is canceled out on range plays and error checks. So a ground ball to Millan, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit. For the Phillies, we go to the top of the 9th, 5-3. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Section 518 would love to see some 9th inning magic here in the top of the 9th inning, with the Phillies leading 5-3. A rain delay that came through and weakened both Carlton and Seaver. Who knows how this game would have went if they had stayed in. Top of the 9th inning, Pepe Manguel is a leadoff batter for the Mets. We may see a pinch hitter for him, but the Phillies will bring in their closer. And let's see, they got right switch and then right and a pinch hitter. The Mets will bring in their closer. The Phillies will bring in their closer. Can pretty much go with anybody here in terms of closer. But they're going to go ahead and bring in Ron Reed. 8 wins, 7 losses, 14 saves, a 2.46 ERA. Reed is going to try to get the save. Pepe Manguel is in center field. Can I pinch hit for him? The answer is yes, I can. Manguel will come back. It is the 9th inning, so the Mets can put anybody out there. It doesn't have to be the most at bats. So pinch hitting for the Mets will be John Stearns. The backup catcher, 262 average, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. John Stearns will pinch hit against Ron Reed. Taking over at center field, if this game goes any further, will be Lee Mazzilli, who did make the roster. Stearns is at the plate. Top of the 9th, 5-3. Reed will go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 5-3. Strikeout, 14, no. Stearns swings the bat. 4-2, and that's a fly ball to left field. And that will be caught by Luzinski. That's out number 1. 1 out. The next batter is Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is at shortstop. They will call him back as well. And pinch hitting for Harrelson and taking over at shortstop will be Mike Phillips. 256 average, a little better hitter. So here's Mike Phillips batting here against Ron Reed. Mets trying to do something. Top of the 9th, 5-3. Reed will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3. That's a possible error. Phillips will swing the bat. 1-1. Base hit to left field. Phillips comes through with a single. And that is hit to Luzinski. His error rating is a 6. That's an 8. He will not make an error. He'll throw it in. But the Mets will have the tying run coming to the plate. So Mike Phillips does keep the Mets alive. What? You thought you'd get a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 5-1-8? I think not. Infield goes to double play depth. Skip Lockwood was now the next batter. The Mets again will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Ron Hodges. 226 average, 4 homers, 24 RBIs. So Ron Hodges will now pinch hit for the pitcher. Phillips, he is on at first base. Reed trying to close the game. Infield double play depth. There is no strategy roll. Reed will concentrate on Hodges. Pitch from Reed. 5-3. Strikeout 5. Got him. Struck him out. And that is the strikeout, and that's out number 2. And the last chance for the Mets will be Joe Torre. Torre is 0 for 4, is yet to get a hit here. Infield is back. Torre does have some home run power, but the Mets need to get a run here. 5-3, top of the 9th. Reed trying to close it. Phillips on it first. He will be off with the pitch. Reed with the pitch. And that's a 1-3. Wild pitch. 9. Possible pass ball. Boone's pass ball rating is a 4. That is a 1. He'll stop it. And that is ball 1. Bob Boone goes out to the mound real quick to talk to Reed and try to settle him down. Reed will do it again. Reed will look in at Torre. Here comes the pitch. 5-4. Range play at the park. Veteran Stadium says 4-1. And that is and oh my Lord, 4-1. That is a home run possibility to the opposite field. Against the righty, Torre is a 4. That is a 4. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hit deep to right field. Going back, it is gone. Joe Torre just tied this ball game up. Stadium groans. You gotta be kidding me. Joe Torre, a 4-1, is a home run to the opposite field. Against the righty, Torre is a 4. That is a 4. Torre goes ahead and blasts this one out of here. We're tied at 5. 9th inning magic comes through for the Mets. And we will at least play the bottom of the 9th. Holy cow! Section 518, cheers. Yay! And already this game has the makings of a Game of the Year candidate. Ron Reed blows the save as he gives up a homer to Torre. He only had a 20% chance. Now, if that wasn't a home run, it was a range play. But since it did clear the home run rating, there is no range. So that's out of there, and that is a home run. Holy cow. And the fans here at the Vet can't believe it. The next batter will be Felix Millan, and we'll be going to the bottom of the ninth inning. Millan is 1 for 4. Can the Mets keep it going here? They got 2 outs. Reed will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 2, got him, but a little too late, struck him out, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 2 hits, a single, and a big bomb by Joe Torre, and we're tied at 5 going into the bottom of the 9th. Well, we saw some top of the 9th inning magic. Will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Automatic Game of the Year candidate, no matter who wins it. A big bomb with 2 outs. Joe Torre keeps this game alive for the Mets. However, the Phillies do have the top of the lineup batting here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Dave Cash. Cash will lead off for the Phillies. He is 0 for 4. Mets need a pitcher. Now let's see. Right switch right. The Met bullpen still pretty good, though. They're going to go with Nino Espinosa. 4 wins, 4 losses, a 3.67 ERA. Espinosa will be the 5th Mets pitcher. Remember, I am not using fatigued. As Steeler fan says something that doesn't make any sense to me, so I will ignore him. So Nino Espinosa will pitch to Cash. Remember, I'm not using fatigue. Starting pitchers can be used if all relievers that have a relief, of all pitchers with a relief rating are used first. And if they do, and if they can pitch the next game, they will. I'm not running out of players. Nino Espinosa will pitch to Cash here in the bottom of the 9th, tied at 5. Espinosa, 4-6. That's a walk. 10. Yes, he walks Cash, and Cash leads off with a walk. Remember the playoff game between the Mets and the Reds in the 1985 National League Wild Card Playoff. Gary Carter went ahead and got a home run that tied the game against the Reds, but the Reds won that game in extras. This is almost exactly the same thing. Cash goes to first. Next batter will be Boa. I remember that game. Boa is 1 for 4, has a single, infield a double play depth. Strategy roll is back. See if anything happening. That is a 17. No. Boa, I don't think Boa could bunt. He has a 2. Oh, that's a 17. His bunt rating is a 4. Does he bunt? Ooh. I wonder if you bunt him over. I wonder if you lay down the bunt. Boa's double play rating is a 1. Espinosa's a 0 GDP. I wonder if you bunt him over. I wonder if you bunt. I'm going to let Boa swing. Espinosa will pitch to Boa. 4-4. Strikeout 7. No, that's too high. Boa just misses it. Boa swings the bat. 4-1. And that's going to be a fly out to right. And that is out number 1. 1 man out. And the next batter will be Michael Jack Schmidt. And Schmidt could end this game with a good swing and a bat. Espinosa's got to be careful with Schmidt. Double play depth, checking a strategy roll. And that is a 2. Cash is not going anywhere. And no, you're not hitting running with Schmidt. You let him swing. Espinosa will go ahead and pitch. 1-4 against a righty. That's a blank. Schmidt swings the bat. 6-4. Ground ball right back to Espinosa. Do they turn the double play? 2-0 -1 because it's hit back to the pitcher now. So 2-1-2. and Schmidt hitting from the right side. So that means the second baseman is pivot, and that is Millan, and Millan has a 0 arm. A 1-2, the Mets turn the double play. Yes, they do. Espinosa turns around, fires to second, back to first, double play, and we have free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. No runs, nothing across except a walk. And the Mets and the Phillies are going into extras tied at 5. Maybe I should have bunted, possibly. Like I said, it was a close call. It was a tough call to make. And we have extras after further review with Steve Tower and Sean 1113 join us here at the Stadium of the Veterans. We go to the top of the 10th inning, tied at 5. Game 1 of this National League Division Series between the Mets and the Phillies. Leading off for the Mets will be John Milner, and he is 1 for 3. Ron Reed, you got left, right, left, and I think they're going to keep Reed in there. I think they're going to keep him in there, although I don't think it, because right now it's extra innings, and now you got to be a little bit careful with the pitchers you have. Although they do have Tug McGraw. They still got plenty of pitchers left in the bullpen. I think I'd rather use Tug McGraw in a better situation here. Dang. I'm gonna let you know what, it's left, right, left, and McGraw can pitch to 7 batters. Reed is coming out. So coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Tug McGraw. 7 wins, 6 losses, 11 saves, a 2.50 ERA. As I said, the Philly bullpen is pretty darn good. But it's Ron Reed that blows the game. So now, Phillies blows the save. So Tug McGraw will pitch to John Milner as we start the top of the 10th. Tied at 5, Mets and Phillies, game 1 of this series. Remember, tomorrow night will be game 1 of the Houston Astros against the Cincinnati Reds at Riverfront Stadium. Mike Cosgrove will go for the Astros, Pat Zachary for the Reds. McGraw will go ahead and pitch to Milner. And that's a 2-1. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium says 3-1. And we got another, that's a 1-3. 1-3, and that's going to be a fly out to center. I forgot. Blue die is red first. Fly out to center. Out number 1. 1 man out. The batter will be Kingman. Kingman is 1 for 4. He has a home run in this game. McGraw looking on at Kingman. And he will make the pitch. McGraw, 1-3. Hit by pitch. 20. Not a chance. Kingman swings the bat. 1-2. And that's a fly out to center field. That's out number 2. 2 outs. Next batter will be Ed Kranepool. Kranepool is 0 for 3. McGraw looking into Kranepool. 2 outs, top of the 10th. McGraw with the pitch. 1-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Kranepool swings the bat. 3-3. And he popped that up at the end in the infield. That's going to be a pop out to second. McGraw does have Special K, but that 7 won't be there, so that's a pop out to second. And McGraw goes 1-2-3. So 3 up and 3 down go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Nino Espinosa will stay out there. He pitched to 3 batters. He has 5 left in the tank. As now we're in extra innings. Leading off for the Phillies will be Greg Luzinski, and he can end this game with a swing and a bat. Luzinski is 0 for 4. Espinosa will go set and ready to deal here. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 5. Espinosa with the pitch. 6-6. Range play. Luzinski swings. 3-3. And against a righty, that's a base hit right past to the pitcher, but it's a range play. Espinosa has a 2 range, and he won't get that one. That's going to be a single for Luzinski, and the winning run is on base. Luzinski goes ahead and gets his first hit of the game. And now the batter will be Dick Allen. Allen 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. Infield a double play depth. Still rolling. We are rolling a strategy roll to make sure that's a 15, nothing happening. Espinosa will go ahead and make the pitch to Allen. No, you can't pitch run. You're in extra innings. You can't use up batters. You got to save them. This is National League Baseball, not American League Baseball. Espinosa will pitch. 5-2. And against a righty, that's going to be a base hit right up the middle for Allen. It might not matter. That's a single. Against a righty, that's a base hit up the middle. Luzinski's base running rating is a 1. There's no way he can get to third, but he will hold at second. And now the winning run is in scoring position. Another hit for Allen. Allen is 4 for 5. He's having a heck of a night. And the batter will be Gary Maddox. And it's going to be Espinosa's game to lose. I do have some other pitchers there for the Mets, but it really doesn't matter here right now. So you got to go with the guy you got. Runners at first and second. Nobody out, bottom of the 10th inning. A good base hit will win this game for the Phillies. Infield still a double play depth. Maddox is 1 for 3. They will pitch to Maddox. Checking a strategy roll, see if anything happening. That is a 1. No. Luzinski will stay where he's at, and you're not hit and run with Maddox. Espinosa will make the pitch. 4-5. Strikeout 6. Got him. Struck him out. Big K by Espinosa. Out number 1. 1 out. The batter now will be Jay Johnstone. Johnstone is 2 for 4. 2 for 3. He has 2 doubles. Runners at first and second. Fans here at Veterans Stadium want to see a win. Espinosa trying to keep it where it's at. Espinosa checking a strat. Nothing. Espinosa gets set. He will pitch. 6-3. That's a blank. He is not tired. Johnstone swings. 6-1. That's a fly ball to left field. Cranepool will get under that. That's out number 2. Two outs. And the batter now will be Bob Boone. Boone is 0 for 4. He has yet to get a hit here, and with a 271 average, you know he is due. This will be Espinosa. He will be tired after Boone, so they're going to let him pitch to Boone here. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Winning run at second base. Nothing on the strat. Espinosa will deal with Boone. Can Espinosa get the Mets out of the inning? 1-2, strikeout 19. No, that's way too high. Boone swings the bat. 2-5. It's a fly ball to left field. Cranepool is there, and he will make the catch, and the Mets escape. And we got more free baseball coming up. No runs, 2 hits. And this game ain't over. Still tied at 5 after 10. And no, we are not doing that stupid runner on second rule. So you can forget about it. We will not do that stupid base runner rule on second. And even if I was replaying the 2020 season, I wouldn't be doing that rule. We go to the top of the 11th inning, still tied at 5. McGraw still has some left in the tank. He will pitch. Leading off for the Mets will be Jerry Grody. Grody is 2 for 4, a triple and a single to start the top of the 11th inning. Brandon Baker joins us here at Veterans Stadium. McGraw will go ahead and pitch to Grody. Joe Torre, a 2-run bomb in the top of the 9th inning to tie the game at 5 with 2 outs. McGraw will go ahead and pitch. 6-2 against a righty, that's blank. Grody swings the bat. 6-3, that's a ball hit to right field. That is a 3 against the lefty. That's going to be a base hit for Jerry Grody. He gets on base with a single. And the Mets have the go-ahead run on first. Next batter will be Lee Mazzilli. He is in center field taking over for pinch hitting for Pepe Manguel. Lee Mazzilli will come out there, and he has no chance of a bunt, so he's going to have to hit here, as I mostly brought him in for defense, not for offense. And 76, a young Lee Mazzilli, I should say. A young Lee Mazzilli. He's got better range in center field, though. And a better arm than Manguel. So here's Lee Mazzilli coming up for the Mets. He'll go up against Tug McGraw. He will swing. Runner on first, infield at double play depth. Lee Mazzilli, every girl's favorite in New York. The girls loved him. Runners at first. Grody will pitch. Grody at first. McGraw will pitch to Mazzilli. Checking a strategy roll. See if anything happening. A 20. McGraw throws to first to get Grody. Got to be careful of an error. No. Grody gets back. On a 9. Now McGraw will pitch to Mazzilli. Captain Carl 8 joins us here at Veterans Stadium. McGraw will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-6 against the switch hitter right. That is a blank. Mazzilli will swing the bat. 4-2, and that's a ground ball to first base. Could have a double play. Probably not going to happen. Double play rating 0-0. And the first baseman doesn't get credit from here. So it's a 0. So they're really, and the pivot man, let's see, Mazzilli switch hitter. And against the lefty, he'll be batting from the right side, and that will still be the shortstop. And Boa's a +1. So the only way the Phillies can still can get a double play, it can only happen on a 1. No. Grody will be thrown out at second. Mazzilli will beat the relay, and he'll get to first. That's out number 1 on a fielder's choice. So fielder's choice for Mazzilli. The batter now is the new shortstop, Mike Phillips, who came in for who pinch hit for Bud Harrelson. Phillips is now at shortstop. Pretty much as good a shortstop, maybe a little better than Harrelson. Higher error, a little higher at the error rating, but a better arm. So Mike Phillips will pinch hit against McGraw. Mazzilli on it first. Bob B joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Yeah, I'm wearing my Mets cap. Okay, whatever, guys. Mazzilli on it first. McGraw will pitch to Phillips. There's 1 out, double play depth, top of the 11th. Nothing on the strategy roll. Phillips did get a single when he came on to pinch hit, and then a big 2-run bomb by Torre brought him home. Tug McGraw will make the pitch. 4-2. Wild pitch. 5. Yes, that goes to the backstop. That's a wild pitch. 4-2 wild, and that will be a 5, and Mazzilli will go into scoring position. And now McGraw's got to be careful here, and that takes away the double play. So Mazzilli stays now at second. I'll re-roll the strat, see if anything happening. That is an 18, nothing. Phillips will not bunt there. So now Mazzilli on its second base on a wild pitch by McGraw. Mazzilli on its second. McGraw will pitch to Phillips. Can Phillips put the Mets ahead? No, everything ready. McGraw with the pitch. 6-2 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. And that's going to be a fly out to center. And that's out number 2. He has a 12, so that's going to be automatic out. So that's a fly out to center. Mazzilli, a base running rating of 3. Fly out to center, -2 is a 1. And center fielder for Philadelphia is Maddox. He has a 0. I'm going to see if Mazzilli can get the third. A 1 is the only way he can get there. He does not. He stays put at third. Pinch hitter coming up for Nino Espinosa. He will be done. Mets don't have many players left. It'll have to be Mike Vail. So here is Mike Vail. He'll pinch hit for Espinosa as the Mets are pretty much almost done with the bench. So Vail will bat. 217 average. Can he bring in a big hit from McGraw? There are 2 outs, top of the 11th, tied at 5. Oh, be quiet with your asterisks. Mazzilli on its second. McGraw will make the pitch. We'll check to see a strategy. 16, no play. McGraw looking on. Here it comes. 4-5. Strikeout plus 3. Got him. Struck out Vail, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Mets, but they can't get the run in. And we stay tied at 5 going into the bottom of the 11th. Tug McGraw, due to bat, he will be sent back to the bench. And coming up to bat for the Phillies will be pinch hitting will be Jerry Martin. 248 average, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Jerry Martin will pinch hit. The Mets do need a pitcher here. And it's got right switch. So coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Craig Swan. I have him in relief. Actually, you know what? It will not be Craig Swan. My bad. He has 1 relief appearance. I really can't use him here. It's going to have to be Bob Myrick. Bob Myrick, 1 win, 1 loss, a 3.25 ERA. Myrick will be the 6th Met pitcher. Swan will probably be the next pitcher to be used if necessary. So here's Bob Myrick against Jerry Martin. It'll have to be lefty on righty, which is dangerous, but gotta go with my own rules here. Bottom of the 11th, tied at 5. Myrick will pitch. And that's a 4-4. That's a blank. Martin swings the bat. 4-4. Base hit, center field. Jerry Martin goes ahead and gets a leadoff single. And again, the Phillies have the winning run on. And that will bring up Cash. Cash is 0 for 4. He walked his last time up. Infield at double play depth. Martin does have a chance to steal. We'll see if anything on the strat, and the answer is a no. Myrick will now pitch to Cash. Martin on at first. Myrick looking on. Cash definitely hits lefties better, but I had to choose Myrick. He has 20 relief appearances. Myrick, 1-6. That's a blank. Cash swings the bat. 3-1. Popped it up to first base. Out number 1. Cash not having a good night. He is now 0 for 5. Out number 1. Next batter will be Larry Boa. Boa is 1 for 5. Martin on it first. Still 1 out. Sorry about the buffering. 20. Myrick doesn't have a pickoff chance, so that is ignored. Myrick will now pitch to Boa. And that's a 4-5 range play. Boa swings the bat. 4-1. That's a fly ball to right field. That's hit to Kingman. Not who you really want to hit to. Kingman's range is a 2. No, we can't get it. Is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a double for Larry Boa. Will that score Martin and end the game? That's a double for Boa. Martin's base running rating is a 2. It's a double to right. -1 is a 1. Right fielder is Kingman, he has a 0 arm. Martin coming around third. The only way he scores is on a 1. The throw. No, Martin gets back. He stays at third base. That is a double for Larry Boa. Kingman threw that ball hard, and Martin stays at third. And now the batter is Michael Jack Schmidt. And with 1 out, the Mets are going to intentionally walk him, and they're going to pitch to Luzinski. So they intentionally walk Schmidt. They're going to pitch to Luzinski and try to play for a double play. Luzinski's a 3 plus 1 is a 4. So they're going to walk Schmidt. The winning run is at third base, so they're going to try to play for 2. Bob Myrick against Luzinski. And Luzinski really doesn't hit lefties that well. So Myrick's going to have to make the play. So bases loaded, and here's Luzinski. But if Myrick throws a bad one, it's going to be out of here. Luzinski is 1 for 5. Checking a strategy roll anyway. 3, no. Here it comes. 1 out. Bottom of the 11th inning, tied at 5. Infield double play depth. They're going to try to get 2. Myrick with the pitch. 1-2. That is a blank. Luzinski will swing. 5-6, and it's a fly ball to left field. And that is out number 2. Is it deep enough? Luzinski has a sacrifice fly rating of 4. The ball is caught. Martin begins to come home. The throw, is it automatic? No, it's not automatic. Holy cow, Martin's got to try to do it on his own. He's got to try to do it on his own. It is not automatic. Martin's base running rating is a 2. The ball was hit to right field, and that's Kingman, and he has a 0 arm. It's a 0 arm, so a 1-2, Martin will score. Here it comes. The throw is not in time. Martin chugging home. Throw comes to the plate. Not in time. Walk-off sacrifice fly. Phillies win the ball game. What a game. Sacrifice fly by Greg Luzinski brings home Jerry Martin. No way there, and the Phillies will take a 6-5 win. What a ball game, people. And they now lead the series 1-0. Again, the Mets, in a playoff game, get a game-tying home run and can't win the ball game, and that happened against the Reds in the 85 NL wildcard playoff. But what a win for the Phillies. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. Final line score coming up. For the Phillies in 11 innings, 6 runs on 14 hits and no errors. For the Mets, 5 runs on 10 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Tug McGraw. He gets the win and goes to 1-0. Bob Myrick takes a tough loss here and goes to 0-1. What a great matchup here for a big game for the Mets and the Phillies. Something tells me this series is going to go more than 3 games. The next matchup for these teams will be Jerry Koosman for the Mets against Jim Lonborg for the Phillies, and that game is going to be scheduled as game 1 of a doubleheader on Saturday. So there'll be a doubleheader on Saturday, so that will be game 1 Saturday morning, Mets and the Phillies, Koosman against Lonborg. Tomorrow night, National League Division Series Game 1, the Houston Astros taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Mike Cosgrove goes for the Astros. Pat Zachary will go for the Reds. Brandon Baker, BB, Sean 1113, Salvador America, Brian Patterson, My Basement Media Productions, Bob B, Captain Carl 8, Midlife Crisis, Tribe Fan 879. See here, make sure I see if I can get everybody here. Let's see here. Cards and Dice TV. Tony Porter, check out that awesome channel that he has. Sports Time Machine, awesome channel. And DJ John 4444. Thank you all for joining me. In my opinion, a Game of the Year nominee, and it will get that Game of the Year nomination. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll take care, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night for game 1 of the Astros and the Reds. Phillies come away with the win here in 11 innings, 6-5, and lead the Mets 1-0. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.